It's time for Ask the Expert, your chance to learn something new every day. Let's find out who our expert is today.
Well, joining us today on Ask the Expert is Britnay Haddix and Dr. Ronald Berkowski. Britnay Haddix serves as a student outreach, marketing, and admissions counselor for the Extended University at California State University, Channel Islands. She's also an alumna of the university, and she's getting her master's in business analytics. And also with us is Dr. Ronald Berkowski, an associate professor of health science at CSU Channel Islands, whose research focuses on the intersection of medical sociology and technology. He is a prominent advocate for the aging community, serving in leadership roles for both university initiatives and the Ventura County Area Agency on Aging. Welcome to Ask the Expert.
Hi, Barry. Thank you.
Hi there. Thanks for having us.
So today we're here to talk about CSU Channel Islands Extended University. So Britnay, could you please tell us all about it?
Yes. So the Extended University at CSU Channel Islands is all about flexible career-focused programs for working adults and lifelong learners. So most of our programs are going to be designed for students that can keep working while earning a degree. We offer undergraduate degree completion programs online, graduate programs online, or on campus in the evening times. And one of our standout programs is the Master of Healthcare Administration online program.
Now that is a hot topic right now, and I'm glad we have the good doctor on with us, Dr. Ronald Berkowski, to talk all about the MHA program. Could you tell us a little bit about the program at Channel Islands and how it works?
Yeah, sure. So when we think about the myriad of careers associated with health and healthcare, many people immediately sort of gravitate towards more clinical careers. So if you were to ask a friend or a family member to name a healthcare profession, it's very likely that they'd immediately name a profession where hands-on patient care is central. So this includes things like physicians, nurses, physician's assistants, and physical therapists, just to name a few. But we all know that the professionals needed to run, say, a hospital, a clinic, or other health-focused institution go well beyond those that provide clinical care. So to successfully run any healthcare setting, you'll need people trained in business, trained in management, ethics, and also operational topics. So this is where our MHA comes in. So at its core, the program prepares students for leadership roles in healthcare management, where many people work behind the scenes to make sure a healthcare setting runs smoothly. So I'll highlight here that there are many MHA programs available to prospective students, but what sets ours apart is its strong emphasis on developing administrative skills for healthcare administrators, potentially seeking employment in organizations that serve older adults. So as faculty here at Cal State Channel Islands with an expertise in gerontology, I'm very aware of how the older adult population in California and then also across the whole country is growing rapidly. And because of this, it'll be important for healthcare systems to prepare and to adapt to the needs of an increasingly large segment of healthcare clients. So in this regard, our MHA helps prepare students to step into leadership roles in institutions that serve older adults.
A lot of nuts and bolts involved in the industry, and it's great that you have a program that's teaching everyone about it. Now, how can we get involved? What's the website to start at? Britnay, do you know?
Yes. So the website to start would be with axt@csuci.edu. That's our main homepage. And then once you get to the homepage, there'll be the degrees section where you can go in more depth and learn more about the MHA program.
Great. Okay. Now, Ronald, can we talk about some real world experiences? Like you gave us an overview of a lot of the behind the scenes of the healthcare industry and what important things there is to know. But what about some real world experiences? Is there anything that Extended University offers?
Yes, absolutely. So our program does include campus immersion sessions, and also we also have a capstone project required of students, and this helps to provide networking and real-world experience. And while this is not necessarily required for all students in the MHA program, we will also have internship opportunities available for some. So these experiences help our students build professional networks and apply what they're learning to real challenges in healthcare. So we want our graduates to be ready to jump into the job market with some real world experience already under their belts.
We're talking with Dr. Ronald Berkowski today on Ask the Expert and Britnay Haddix on the Extended University program at California State University, Channel Islands. And if you have a question for our experts today, you can call or text 833-346-4626. That's 833-346-4626. Or Britnay, I'm sure there's a direct line they can call besides visiting ext.csuci.edu. Is there a number they can call?
There is. Our front desk is ready to answer any questions and help them out. All they have to do is call 805-437-2748, and they'll be able to get their questions answered.
All right, Dr. Berkowski, you're an associate producer of health science at CSUCI, and you also are an expert in, what is the term that I can't pronounce that starts with a G that you are?
Gerontology.
Now, what is that?
So gerontology is essentially it's a discipline that focuses on the particular needs of older adults and those that care for them. It's often confused with geriatrics. So you may have experience in working with a geriatrician, but geriatric professionals specifically kind of work in a biomedical model. As an example, a geriatric nurse, a physician that specializes in geriatrics, whereas gerontology is a far broader discipline and it incorporates a number of other professionals. So this can include sort of clinical healthcare professionals, but it can also include sociologists, psychologists, those that work in anthropology, those that work in public policy. It also includes healthcare administration. So anybody that is kind of working in a space wherein you are thinking about what are the needs of older adults, how can we accommodate the needs of older adults, how can we improve the quality of life of older adults and those that care for them, that all falls under the very, very, very broad umbrella of gerontology.
Okay, and for those of us that are involved in the healthcare industry and want to expand our education, can you tell us about some of the something unique that students can learn along the way of taking the program?
Yes. So going back to kind of a point that I had made earlier, what really sort of sets our program apart is its emphasis on training healthcare leaders to serve in institutions and organizations with older adult clients. So as such, students in our MHA program have the option to earn a graduate certificate in gerontology as part of their degree. So having an MHA in hand will indeed sort of open up opportunities for our students to pursue a number of different administrative careers, but having that certificate will potentially give them a leg up on the job market, as employers will recognize the value in additional training in gerontology. Employers are very cognizant, very aware of the growing older adult demographic. We're going to need more professionals that are trained in gerontology. And so that's something that is very unique about our program.
Great. Yeah, that's a good thing to add to your repertoire of things that you know if you're a healthcare person. So let's talk about another thing here, which is, boy, it's a hot topic, the healthcare industry and politics and the political spectrum right now. It's been a hot topic for many years. So how does the program address that?
Yes. And so I can definitely subscribe to the fact that it is very much a hot topic. I'm actually currently teaching in the undergraduate program at Cal State Channel Islands, a course on public policy for older adults. And let me tell you, I have had to revise so many of my readings, so many of my lectures, just because of the changing circumstances, not just within the past couple of years, but just within the past couple of months. So it definitely is something that is very fluid. constantly changing. But we do cover, again, sort of the U.S. healthcare system in the MHA program. So really, these topics are essential for any MHA program. And so we assure students walk away with a robust understanding of the very complicated intricacies of the U.S. healthcare system. So our courses highlight things like the economic, legal, organizational, and also the political factors that shape the system. And then we also cover kind of how these various different items impact health outcomes and health equity.
We're speaking with Dr. Ronald Berkowski and Britnay Haddix about the Extended University at California State University, Channel Islands, a place in our neighborhood that we can go and take classes for and further our education. But Britnay, for a lot of us, we are working professionals. We're very busy. A lot of people in the healthcare industry work 12, 14-hour days. How do you structure the program for busy adult professionals?
Yes. So, like I stated earlier, with Extended University, we really have this mindset and understanding of our students being working professionals, balancing a lot of different family obligations and plans along with their work. And then on top of that, they're trying to strive for their goal of continuing their education. So our programs are at the Master of Healthcare Administration is 100% fully online and asynchronous. So students can log in on their own schedule, and courses run in accelerated 8-week sessions, which helps students stay focused and move through the program efficiently and really dive into the certain topics each week.
Fantastic. Do it on your own schedule. That's wonderful. Mm-hmm. All right, Britnay, let's talk about financial aid. Is that an option? Because, you know, it's very expensive sometimes to further your education. So how about financial aid?
That is true. So financial aid is available, and our team can help students explore their different options. We also offer a special Alumni Spirit Scholarship for CSU Channel Islands alumni who choose to continue their education through this program. So we do have a lot of different options depending on your situation.
Fantastic. Okay, a couple other questions. Dr. Berkowski, what fascinates you about your industry, and why did you become a teacher inside of the genre, the field of knowledge that you chose?
Wow. That's a loaded question, and I could literally talk your ear off, talking about, I guess, sort of my pathway to Cal State Channel Islands and my own professional development. But I'll just sort of highlight that I became really sort of immersed and invested in elder care through my graduate training. I had gone to graduate school at the University of Alabama at Birmingham in a program that trains medical sociologists. And at the time, I was very lucky to be assigned as a research assistant to a faculty member who was doing a research project focused on exploring the impacts of technology use among older adults in assisted and independent living centers. And so in working on that research project and also getting to really converse, hear the stories of these older adults in these settings, and to also see the impacts of the classes that we were holding with the older adults. It was just, I found it intellectually fascinating, but I also found working with older adults to be so heartwarming, so much fun. But simultaneously, in working on that research project, you begin to sort of become more aware and recognize what are the issues that older adults are experiencing. A lot of those older adults in those settings, they had a hard time transitioning into assisted and independent living communities. And so that is what got me sort of very invested in conducting research and service activities that sort of highlight the particular needs of older adults and also benefit older adults to the capacity possible. And so that's how I kind of this is my very long-winded way of saying this is how I kind of got to Cal State Channel Islands, sort of focus on gerontology. And this is also part of the reason why I'm so excited about our MHA program, because graduates of the program will have that additional training. If they earn that certificate in gerontology, it means that they will be best suited to kind of serve in an administrative capacity in a variety of different organizations that serve older adults, including if somebody wants to, work in an assisted and independent living community. It could be that they improve the circumstances of those communities through this training.
Dr. Ronald Berkowski, you're an asset to our community. Thank you for being part of it. Okay, Britnay, I have a question for you. What is it about California State University, Channel Islands, in your role as outreach, marketing, and admissions counselor? What is your favorite part of your job?
So my favorite part is meeting all the students. So seeing what their career goals are and seeing how our program really fits in with their schedule and how we can help assist so that they can further their career and achieve the goals that they're looking for to help the community or even help their situation. So that's the joy that I get to have each day when I come into the office.
You get to meet the people and see their progress and see them graduate and then go off into the world. I love it.
Yep.
Okay, so for those of us who want to further our education, we can visit ext.csuci.edu. But Britnay, can you talk about the next steps? I'm sure it is on demand, so you can. Is it true that you can start the program whenever you want and just complete it at your leisure?
So that is a good point. So there are application periods. So you have to make sure that you apply either during the fall or the spring application periods, which for the fall, it is now open until June 1st. And then you'll be able to start in the fall of 2026 to begin your higher education journey. We also have the deadlines and all the details of the application process on our website, again, on ext.csuci.edu. And they'll be able to see all the different steps that they need to take with the information they need to provide and the Cal State Apply website. Yeah.
Today's the day you can further your education, no matter how far along you are. There's a university right in our backyard, in our neighborhood, ext.csuci.edu. Britnay and Dr. Ronald Berkowski, thank you so much for coming on Ask the Expert today. Is there anything else we left out?
I think that covers most of it, but I do want to add, we do have an information session on Wednesday, February 18th. And we also do that throughout the different months of the application periods. This is a virtual information session really for the student to ask any questions they have about the program and the application process. And that's also where they get to meet me and then also our program directors and faculty members so that they can really get to know the people behind the platform and the different classes. So I just wanted to throw that in there as well.
Amazing.
Yeah, and I'll just put in one final plug that anybody who is, again, kind of looking to potentially sort of go into a healthcare leadership position and wants some additional training, not just in sort of leadership, but also in aging services, that this MHA program is a very strong option. So please, please, please consider applying.
ext.csuci.edu, the Extended University Program at CSU Channel Islands. Britnay Haddix, Dr. Ronald Berkowski, thanks for coming on.
Thank you.
Thank you.
The MHA is going to be fully online, addressing the needs of the working population.
Having an MHA degree provides students with the capabilities to run really complex healthcare organizations.
One of the things that sort of sets our program apart from other MHA programs is our emphasis in gerontology.
With having an MHA degree, you are opening yourself up to a world of opportunities.